Today we will discuss combination of capacitor. You already know what is capacitor. Component that can store energy or that can store charge. This is symbolic representation of a cell. One positive terminal, one negative terminal. And this is combination of cell. When two or more than two cells we are going to combine like this, then this combination is known as battery. And this positive terminal is at higher potential, negative terminal is at lower potential. So we have a potential difference between positive and negative. What happens when a capacitor is charged, or what do you mean by charging of a capacitor? For this we are going to connect a capacitor with a cell. So when you will connect a capacitor with a cell, then what will happen? This is a positive terminal of this cell. So it will attract the electrons from this plate of capacitor. So when it will lose electron, it will become positively charged. And from negative terminal of cell, electrons will go to other plate. So this plate is going to have positive charge because it is losing electron, and this plate is going to gain electron, so it will become negative charge. So its potential will be lower, its potential will be higher. So a potential difference will develop across the two plates of a capacitor. And when this potential difference will become equal to this, then we will say capacitor is fully charged. And from this side to this side, flow of electrons will not be there, because in between either we are going to have air or we are going to have some non-conducting material. Now let us do one activity to understand what is charging of capacitor. This is electrolytic capacitor. These marks are showing that this is a negative side of capacitor and this is a positive side. So charging of capacitor means negative you will connect with negative. This is one battery. So we are going to have this one negative and this side is positive. So while charging the capacitor, what we will do? Negative we will connect with negative and positive we will connect with positive. So now charging of capacitor is going to take place. To see whether capacitor is charged or uncharged, we are going to have this LED with resistor, and we will connect this charged capacitor across this circuit. If bulb will glow, it means this is charged. You can see now we don't have any cell. We don't have any cell, and this LED is glowing because this capacitor is charged. So this is known as first step was known as charging of capacitor when I have connected this with a battery. And now in this step, this is known as discharging of capacitor, because whatever electrical energy was stored, whatever charge was stored in it, it is flowing through this bulb or this LED. So when we are using this as a source of potential difference, then it is discharged process, and when we are going to connect it with negative and positive with positive, then this is known as charging of capacitor. So during charging of capacitor will be connected across cell. So if it is already uncharged, then what will happen? This positive will collect the electrons from this side. So here positive charge will develop and electrons from this side will come to this. So negative charge, and because of this potential difference will be there. So connecting negative to negative, positive to positive means we are charging the capacitor. And whenever the stored energy we are going to change in some other form, for example in this case stored energy was changed in the form of light energy. So this was going to be discharging of capacitor. So during discharging, what will happen? During discharging, electrons from negative plate of the capacitor will start flowing through LED. Here I have connected one resistor also. The function of resistor is so that current can flow for a longer interval of time. So electrons will flow from negatively charged plate and they will come this side and neutralize it. So when this process will be over, all the electrons from this side will flow this side, then both the plates will become uncharged again. So this is known as a discharging of capacitor. Now we will consider combination of capacitor. Combination of capacitor, mainly we are going to have either series combination or we are going to have parallel combination. And when we are going to connect capacitors in series or in parallel, then one term we have to define what is equivalent capacitance. Equivalent capacitance means you are going to have two capacitors of 6 microfarad, and from those two capacitors you want to have 3 microfarad capacitor. Means capacitance you need 3 microfarad and capacitors you have of capacitance 6 microfarad. Then how should we go for the grouping of these two capacitors? That I can have 3 microfarad or I can have 12 microfarad. So when there is a combination of capacitors in an electric circuit and we can replace that combination by a single capacitor, then that will be known as equivalent capacitance or equivalent capacitor. It means you are going to have two capacitors of 6 microfarad, and if you will connect them in series, then net you will get 3 microfarad. So this 3 microfarad is representing equivalent capacitance, or this combination is going to be equal to a single capacitor with value 3 microfarad. So we will discuss series combination of capacitor. For this, we are going to have 3 capacitors C1, C2 and C3. We have connected them like this, and this combination we are going to connect with the cell. So what will happen? Initially we will consider capacitor plates are uncharged and battery is connected or cell is connected. So this is a positive terminal of cell. This positive will attract electrons from this plate of capacitor. So when it will lose electrons, positive charge will develop on this. These electrons, after following this path, they will go to right plate of capacitor C3. So after gaining these electrons, which this plate of capacitor C1 is losing, this plate of C3 will become negatively charged. So this is positively charged, positive Q, and this side we are going to have negative Q. After this, what will happen? This positive Q will create electric field in its surrounding. So that electric field that is created here, that will attract electrons from this plate of capacitor towards its side, and this is conducting wire. So electrons will flow from this plate of capacitor towards this side. This plate will lose, this plate will gain. So it will have minus Q charge and this will have plus Q charge. From this side to this side, electrons cannot flow because in between we are going to have air or some non-conducting material. So this side negative, this side positive. Same process will be repeated. Here electric field will be created that will attract electrons from this plate towards its side. So when electrons will go this side, this will gain electron, become negatively charged, and this will lose electron, that will become positive charge. So in this type of combination, charge present on capacitor, each capacitor is going to be same. When we will do this type of combination, then this is known as series combination of capacitor. Again repeating, this positive terminal will attract electron from this plate of capacitor. So after losing electrons, this plate will become positively charged. These electrons will go to right plate of capacitor. So this will become negatively charged. Here electric field will be created which will attract, this is positive charge, so it will attract negatively charged electrons towards its side. So this plate will lose electrons, and electrons through this conducting path will come to this plate. These electrons cannot go here because in between we have non-conducting material. So after losing electron, this will gain positive Q. After gaining same electron, this will have minus Q. Again, electric field created here will make the electrons to shift from this plate to this plate. So it will have negative Q. This will have plus Q. So charge on all the capacitors will come out to be same. And if we will consider V is going to be the potential difference between two terminals of battery. So let me consider this. This is at higher potential 6 volt and this is at lower potential minus 6 volt. So potential difference given by this cell is going to be 12 volt. That is 6 minus 6 is 12 volt. Resistance of these conducting wires, this wire connection, we have considered their resistance to be very less. So there will be no potential drop when the current is flowing or charge is going to flow from this side to this side. This potential drop we will have across C1, C2 and C3. So V will divide itself in the form of V1, V2 and V3. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So when we will consider relation between charge, capacitance and potential difference, Q is equal to CV. So Q by C. We will consider C is net capacitance. So using this formula, put value of V, Q by C. For capacitor C1, charge is same. So it is Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. Q will get cancelled. So 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. So 1 upon C you can write like this. When the capacitors are connected in series, net capacitance is decreasing or charge storing capacity of the capacitor is also decreases. In this case, if you will have series combination, bulb will not glow for that time interval with which it was glowing earlier. So series connection is that when the negative plate of one capacitor is connected to positive plate of second, negative of second is connected to positive of third and so on, then this combination is said to be series combination. So these are two electrolytic capacitors and this is representing the negative and this side will be positive. Generally the longer leg is going to be positive and shorter leg is going to be negative. Similarly this is negative, and when you will connect them in series, then what you will do? Positive of one will be connected with the negative of other. So this is or negative of 1, this is negative of 1 will be connected with positive of other. Like this combination of capacitors will be known as series combination.